My brother, my sister, today I'm taking you all the way to the great Achimota school. The school that a lot of great people attended. The school that Agri attended. The school that Kwame Nkrumah attended. The school that is more than just historical. To talk about a great man, a white man, by name Alec Garden Fraser. Full name, Alexander Garden Fraser. He was born on October 6, 1873. My brother, my sister, about 26 years before Kwame Nkrumah was born. And he died on the 27th of January, 1962. He lived to see the independence of Ghana. My brother, my sister, he was a British educator and an Anglican vicar. He served as principal at the Trinity College in Kandy from 1904, 5 years before Nkrumah was born, till 1924, when Nkrumah was only about how many years old? My brother, my sister. Now, the Trinity College, Kandy, is a private Anglican boys' school located in Kandy in Sri Lanka. That was where he was principal. He subsequently became one of the founders of the Achimota school and the first principal of the school. He became the first principal of the school. That's his photo you see here. Alec Garden Fraser. Today, a whole hall has been named after him, and it's called the Fraser House. It used to be called House 12. Today is Fraser House. He was Scottish by nationality. Watch this. Alec was educated at Merkiston Castle School in Edinburgh and Trinity College, Oxford. He initially intended to study law, but became involved with the Student Volunteer Missionary Union. He was ordained and eventually became a renowned educationist and missionary. Now, prior to joining Achimota School, he was in Ceylon, in Sri Lanka, Trinity College there. For the 20-year period that he stayed there, 1904 to 2000, and I beg your pardon, 1924. In fact, he preached the gospel and he spent a lot of time in prayer. Fraser is described as the greatest principal of the Trinity College. To quote, Reverend A.G. Fraser brought the school from a mere provincial school to a national college. In his days, the 20 years he was here, Trinity College became a multifaceted educational institution equal to that of any leading school in the British Commonwealth. In the days of Fraser, 17 different nationalities made use of the all-round education Trinity provided. He was an inspiring personality, and yet, through self-sacrificing, truly self-sacrificing, all his best years were given to Trinity, and all his efforts bore fruit. He had the power of persuasion, which he used to inspire brilliant men from Oxford and Cambridge to serve as Anglican missionaries at Trinity College. Now, the decisions of Mr. Fraser were daring but far-sighted. It was he who introduced the mother tongue and broke away from the conventional subjects mostly imported from England. He introduced a diversified system of education with a strong bias towards national needs. Agriculture was introduced when it was not the practice in any other local school. That was what he did. He told the people, don't speak only English. Speak your mother tongue. And they did. he introduced agriculture, the same thing he did at Achimota. My brother, my sister, and at Achimota School, he did something interesting. Fraser and the then vice principal of Trinity College were credited for the college's chapel open design. The chapel's open design. He did the same design. My brother, my sister, in Achimota, and it's called the Agri Memorial Chapel. He designed it and built it. It's an open chapel. Oh my God. Fraser, my brother, my sister, served in Ceylon, and after that, he decided to come to the Gold Coast. Yes. And he obtained a lease of land. And there, he decided to build what was known as the Asjerifa Stadium. The Asjerifa Stadium is a cricket ground located in Kandy in Sri Lanka. That was what he turned into a great school in that country. And when he left in 1924, he came to Achimota School to head straight away from Sri Lanka, and he brought the same ideas to the Gold Coast in 1924. How many years before independence? 23 solid years he was in this country. And at Achimota School, he was the one who pushed for the improvement of funding for the proposed Prince of Wales College and School, now known as Achimota School. Did you know that it used to be called Prince of Wales? Governor Gogisberg was the governor at the time. Fraser and Agri first met in January 1924 at the home of J.H. Oldham in Surrey, right there in the United Kingdom. My brother, my sister, that was where they became friends. And that brought Fraser to this country to start Achimota School as a principal. He built a lot, and he was very, 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 very sacrificial. My brother, my sister, Fraser House has been named after him. At Achimota School, Fraser and his staff, including Agri, shared the belief that Africans should not be turned into pseudo-Europeans, but taught to retain the highest value of their own culture. This is what reflected in the ideals upon which Achimota was founded. Fraser composed the school hymn that also embodies Achimota ideals. Oh my God. Fraser House was named after him. And that is a hall, my brother, my sister, and it's a boys' residence hall. There is also a Fraser building at the Trinity College right there in Sri Lanka. He was a man who believed in culture and respect for culture. He had a daughter called Alison, after whom he named the Alison House at Trinity College, Kandy. She survived by her daughter and her sons having predeceased her, along with 9 grandchildren, all resident in the United Kingdom. Today we remember this great son of Scotland who came to this country and did a lot for us. Achimota Secondary School is proud of this great man. He was a reverend minister who also believed in culture and believed in total independence. Papa, he died on the 27th of January 1962 at the age of 88. He died at St. Leonard's in East Sussex. May his body mind and soul rest in perfect peace as we remember him today. In the burden of knowledge, I ask you, now that you know the story of Alec Garden Fraser, what would you do? And this is a photograph.
Come from Marina. They will do the drive from Marina.
And this is a photograph of Agri and the great Alec Garden Fraser. My brother, my sister, they were friends from England all the way down to Achimota. Now that you know the story, what would you do? Bianeni ole mini obafe yezunda kagane mezaka yine yampa bango boka nfifia ye nyanuka na wobana enwe be den lele anjima singa be konne lele anjima singa beri.
The emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here.